Do you ladies believe that chivalry is dead? Because I just had two things happen to me, and it's confirmed for me that chivalry is dead. I don't know if it's the day and age that we're living in or people just don't give a shit. But yesterday, I was about to leave a building, and there was a man in front of me, and we were practically walking side by side. So he knew I was behind him, yet he didn't hold the door for me. He literally had the door slam in my face. Number one. Number two, today I was getting on an elevator, and there was a man standing in the elevator. And since I got on the elevator after he did, he was standing in the back and I was standing in front of him. Anyways, we get to the ground floor and I'm about to exit since I'm in front of him. And what does he do? He scoots his body in front of me to let himself off the elevator first. Didn't even occur to him to allow me to exit before him. Not only because I'm a woman, but because I was naturally in front of him, I should have exited first. Those two things have confirmed for me that chivalry is dead. Just no human decency nowadays.
Yo, please, can I talk about this? Because I am so against what she said that guys do. I make it a point it lights up a woman's face when you open the door for them or you let them go first. I do that all the time just to see their face light up. I say, oh, I have to be a gentleman and let you go. I have to do that. I have to be a gentleman all the time like that because I don't want women to say that, what she said. And I know that happens to them. I open the door for them. I say, you can go first. Go ahead. And then they look at you and say, oh, wow. I didn't expect that.
What a simp.
George, your background is loud, so you're going to have to mute when other people are talking. If you want to talk, go ahead, George.
There's some radio in the background, too.
No, he don't. Yeah, he don't mute.
George is bugging.
Where you at?
I know.
You know what's so funny about this is like I even get upset when I hold doors open, and it's mostly for women, and they don't even say thank you. So I get why some of these men nowadays ain't who George. I keep muting you. My God, you gotta stay muted. I get why some of these guys ain't really doing that to other women because y'all are rude at times. Y'all don't say thank you. Y'all either side eye. Y'all think the man trying to holler. No, he's just being nice. He's being respectful, and it's just weird. I don't know. It's just weird.
Yeah, I was about to get to that. It's dead. It's taken for granted. You can open the door for them now. They just give you the side eye. Look at your stink. It's like, oh, they just assume that they about to. They assume they about to fall. You about to flirt with them. So I'm like, man, I can't even be a decent human being. Just open the door for you. You know, I can't open. No, it's they out here.
Thank you. They go, oh, thank you. They be
don't know.
Happy. I'm like, oh, go ahead, baby.
They about 50-50 with me.
I just think for some people, for men and women, they think chivalry is dead. It just depends on the person. And also, I know the origins of chivalry have to do with like knights trying to romance women, during that time. That's kind of where it was rooted. But chivalry is just rooted in kindness. It's rooted in politeness. Doing something nice, and you don't have to be a man to be chivalrous. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But also, I think a lot of times men don't want to go out their way to be kind to women they don't know because they feel they're being used now. They think if I don't get anything in return, if I open this door and you don't turn around and suck my dick right now, then why am I going to open a door for you? Why would I do something kind for you if I'm not getting anything in return? And I think a lot of people have developed that kind of mindset where they can't do anything for others unless they are getting something in return. And that's why chivalry might be dead because,
And if you're an attractive woman, sometimes men want to do something to like to knock you down a little bit because they think that you think you so fine. I'm not gonna open the door for her. You got life so easy. Let me just let this door slam on you. You know what I'm saying? Like that's their way of getting back at you. But I don't think that men should be gentlemen.
But like going out your way to be rude to a woman, like going out your way, like you see a woman and you just make sure, you know, you can easily just hold the door for her to walk in, but then you just close it because you say fuck women. That's weird. And I know my example was extreme, but what I'm saying is that there are expectations that a lot of men have before they want to offer any type of kindness to anybody these days. That's what I've seen.
I don't think that.
Not in my personal life, but I've seen it happen.
I think that most guys are nice.
I think that
the problem is that most guys have been used and abused financially to where it has created an environment where women say, I don't want to be spoke to. I don't want to be this. I don't want to be that. Or they have used men to the point to where they use them up and now they're getting treated appropriately. I've always believed that people treat you according to, in most instances, people treat you or you teach people how to treat you. Nice people don't get treated like that. Cool people don't get treated like that. People don't just by default do ugly shit to other people. And of course, there are some monsters out there. But in general, most people don't just do ugly shit to people for the sake of doing it. Most of the time, it's an environment or it's an attitude or it's a way in which that was, something that was created that has men, having that type of way. And so I don't believe that. I don't believe that men just don't have chivalry. It's too many simps out here for me to believe that shit.
Well, you don't have to be a simp.
1,000 simps for every real nigga. It's 1,000 simps, and even if they don't know they're not gonna get no pussy, I see too many niggas cash apping bitches that they ain't never met before in their life, and you telling me they not hoping open doors? I don't believe that shit. I don't believe that shit at all. So no. I see a lot of guys actually still getting financially abused. I see a lot of steak dinners on women's stories and in their timelines with no nigga in there, and I know she ain't paying for it.
How you know that?
Because she broke.
How you know that?
Because I be knowing these hoes, and they be broke in real life. Oh, okay. And you can see, and if you look good enough, you can see a nigga leg over there in the corner of the picture, but you don't see him in the picture.
That's not
bro. You can tell by the camera angle. Tell by the camera angle. That camera angle gives away.
I
don't think.
Y'all seem to hang around a lot of. I
don't think chivalry is necessarily.
Chivalry ain't dead.
I don't think it's dead. I think
million,
like
we got 42 million people begging for fucking food stamps. Just last week, just a month ago, she was having a fucking steak dinner. Don't tell me you're not gonna sit here and tell me that these chicks is paying for their own food because they not.
Well, that's not everybody.
They not paying for their own food. They listen,
girls that I hang out with,
women's only everything.
I'm paying for mine.
You go into any
I'll run it up for a steak dinner by myself.
If you go into any retail store,
it's
a huge section for the women, and it's a very small section for the men. They got women only gyms. They got women only this. Y'all invest in a thing that's meaningful. If they ever did a women's only restaurant or a women's only club, that should be closed tomorrow.
We've seen that happen in Miami. And that didn't work.
Be closed tomorrow. You know why? Because y'all don't pay for your own food and y'all go to the bar broke and don't look to pay for your own drink.
Maybe you're talking about like
agree with that.
Yeah, maybe you're talking about a certain age group.
Can I stretch it though?
Because when me and my girls go out, we spending money like drug dealers. You know what I'm saying?
Whose money are y'all
spending? A man already.
We're spending our money. We're spending our money, literally. One of my best friends is in commercial real estate. The other one is a lawyer. The other is a physician.
Yeah, because you got a man, though. He talking
but
about.
My man is not always financing my outings, and I was doing that when I was single. I don't need a man to like.
Even women that are successful, they, at some point they had a nigga that believed in them.
My daddy.
Who said that shit?
It was a nigga that believed in you.
Well, I mean, okay.
Meaning that niggas has been used. They getting used.
So because
they are getting abused and used 100%.
So men are constantly getting with women that don't like them, is what I'm hearing.
Nah.
Because if you're getting with,
yep.
Because if you're getting with a woman and constantly being used and abused,
that's true too.
Why are you dealing with women that don't fuck with you?
I mean, but
I agree.
Don't make it a woman's fault. Don't make it a woman's fault.
That's why we call them simps. That's why we call them simps.
Don't make it a woman's fault that you keep getting used. Like you keep going after women that don't value you or appreciate you.
No,
it's also your fault. It's also your fault if you in a relationship with an abuser. It's also your fault that you stayed there with him.
Facts.
Yep, or you get used by a loser.
No,
they ain't got no money. They broke. That's your fault
take
too.
responsibility for that part.
Yeah,
but the responsibility.
That's a different situation. Because when I am in a physically abusive relationship, I might stay because I think what I'm experiencing is love. I might say that if I do decide to stay, that is the choice that I'm.
Why is the illusion only applicable to women?
No, it's definitely more so applicable to men. But when it comes to a woman being in domestic violence, you can look up the stat. Like women usually stay in relationships.
I don't need to look up the stats. I know they stay
at least 7 times before they walk away. But it is right. But it's never the victim's fault. For them getting hit.
No, it's not their fault for getting hit. It's their fault for being continued to get. It was Cassie's fault in that relationship for staying there. It's her fault. She had a loving home. She had loving parents. She had a place to stay. She had another house she could have went, but she stayed there.
I'm not going down this road with y'all. Y'all got
Nobody ever wants to go down that road.
Check it out. Hey, yo, check it out though, real quick.
It's not gonna make me stop thinking the way I think. I know that's true.
Yeah, no, I don't want to make it. I don't want to make it about DB, to be YouTube politically correct. But just using that logic, right? Wouldn't that be applicable to men who get used and abused for whatever they have to offer?
It's the same thing.
Same thing.
Right?
I'm cool with
manipulation.
Get that nigga for everything that
but
he got.
She said in that case it's his fault. Wait. That young lady Jazz said it's his fault then. But when a woman stays in an abusive relationship, it's his fault.
But why are we comparing someone that you are deciding to spend money on and not receive respect in return consistently to a woman being in a relationship with someone that she thinks loves her and is being abused? It's not the same thing because you are choosing to pay that money to this girl that you know don't fuck with you.
So you were choosing to stay with that man who disrespected you.
So to compare the two, if you decide to endure that disrespect, that's on you. However, if I am in a relationship I'm in a marriage, right? And my man didn't start off beating me up, but then he ended up beating me up.
No. Now you switching it up.
What do you mean?
If that's different. If you know he had tendencies.
What are the tendencies? Tell us, Shampoo. How can we spot an abuser?
How can you spot an abuser?
What are the
wait. How could women
tendencies?
Be?
Tell us.
Wait,
overly emotional.
Let me answer.
Crash out.
No. Tell us how we can spot an abuser.
Okay.
What are the tendencies of an abuser? You seem to know a lot.
He balls up his fist and he
washing the
dry. I mean, come on. Why do women want to be?
He talked to his mama. He talked to his mama crazy.
Does every man that
wait, let me just say something, John. Why do women want to be not so smart, and we didn't know. We were deceived.
You don't think men?
And then the next thing, they're strong women. I'm strong.
Well, I think it's a human thing that it's easy to be deceived by someone that you think loves you.
Stop.
And y'all always say all the time that y'all play games.
You know what the problem is? 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 When you said,
why are you making it personal?
Let me just ask you a question. Let me just ask you a question.
Who knows what my problem is? We'll never figure that out.
Let me ask you a question. You said when a woman is in an abusive relationship, she thinks that he loves her. Okay, let me just ask you a question. Do you honestly think, and let's be honest, if a man is an abuser and he's abusing his wife or girlfriend, you really think he doesn't love her? Just start there.
I think he's sick.
Wait. Let me ask Megan.
I think he's sick. He's mental.
Ask Megan that question because she said that she
answer the question. That's all.
I think that Megan. Did you say? Because
I'm calling all these people. I'm asking you a question.
Well, no, I can't. Here's the thing, Megan. You had just mentioned. You said that you have endured an abusive relationship, right? Yep. When you were in that relationship, were you at fault for being beat and staying?
She's switching it up again.
No, I'm not.
She just switched it up.
No.
You were looking at Megan.
Okay, you were not at fault. How long did you stay after he was going upside your head?
Well, I was with him for about five years.
You love
5 years.
Hold on. I lost my virginity to him.
Okay.
He was my first love, and he made me feel like nobody's gonna want you. You know, look how you are, and it just like diminished.
Because he loved you. He loved you and wanted you all to himself. Come on.
No, you trolling. You trolling. You cannot strike a woman and then claim that you love her. You're very sick.
Kidding me?
You strike your kids all the time. You say you love them.
You shouldn't be hitting kids either.
I just want to get a question.
Yeah, that's a whole nother conversation.
You shouldn't be beating kids either.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
So I don't love my kid if I hit him?
I think the only way we already know how I feel about this. I don't think violence is necessary, but if you are striking a grown woman,
you never got an ass whooping
before just because she's not saying what you like, doing what you like. If you feel like the only way that you can express yourself and express your issue with what she's doing is by hitting her,
okay, that's
wrong.
The
problem.
It's wrong.
All right,
it's
so
wrong.
that's wrong. So we're all in agreement that that's wrong.
But it's also not right.
Wait. If that's wrong, don't you think that the woman that stays there have some accountability in that?
No, because a victim cannot. Because a victim cannot be held accountable for the man that's
she said yes. She said yes, and she was abused. She said yes. She agreed.
Hold on.
No, Megan didn't say yes.
I didn't say yes. I said yes.
Hippie
said yes.
Okay.
That means if a woman is in an abusive relationship,
what the fuck are you talking about? I said yes. I said yes. Megan didn't say yes.
So
if a woman is in an abusive relationship, and God forbid she dies from his abuse, she's at fault for her own death.
Oh, wow. Jesus.
Her father would say, "I wish she would have left him. She would have still been with me."
So
how about that man shouldn't have been putting his hands on her in the first place?
But that's the father of the deceased young lady would say. The father of the deceased young lady would say at the funeral, "I wish she would have left him." He's saying that it's her fault.
Let me say
that's what he's saying.
So you think her father would blame her dead daughter for being unalived by her abuse?
Yes, he will. It's subconscious. Yes, he would. Yes, he will.
Listen. This is getting dark.
He made it about abuse. He brought up abuse.
This is getting real dark.
Shampoo brought up domestic violence. I did not. We were talking about chivalry.
There's nothing wrong with bringing up domestic violence. There's nothing wrong with it.
All right, let me finish.
There's a lot wrong with domestic violence, and we shouldn't normalize it.
There's nothing wrong with bringing it up.
Not normalize it, Shampoo. You're normalizing
Are you
it.
kidding me?
You're normalizing it. For you to say that you can love your person if you just because you beat them, that's normalizing.
I'll tell you, I can prove it. I'll prove it. I'll prove it. I won't just say it. I'll prove it.
All right, hold on.
I wonder why women don't
One
want
mic, y'all. We gotta do one mic.
I'll prove it.
Don't do that.
If I'll prove that he loves you.
How can you love somebody?
I'll tell you. I'll prove it.
How?
If I had a sister and she was getting abused by her boyfriend, and I sat her down like a good brother should and said, you need to get away from him because he doesn't love you. As soon as you say, she's listening all the time because you're making sense that you should get away from him. But as soon as I say, because he does not love you, that's when she stops listening because she knows that he does love her.
No, he got a point. Hey, hold on. Wait. Listen. At the end of the day, he got a fucking point. On the low, he got a point.
That's crazy.
Yo,
that's not crazy. It's
like
just
taking all the accountability off of the person that's abusing and
he can still take accountability
and placing the blame on the victim. Like, well, you
switch it
said
up.
there.
I like to switch it up.
No, I don't. I'm just listening to what y'all saying.
He's switching it up.
Y'all like, oh well, he beat you up, but you had him. So
nobody is validating beating up.
I'm normalizing it.
Where because you're emotional. And you can't.
Yeah, you should be emotional about women getting beat too, because it shouldn't happen.
Nobody
said it should.
Said that women should. You're not listening to what he's saying. You didn't even hear nothing he said.
No, I can't listen to someone that says, I love you, but I'm gonna beat your ass sometimes.
That's not what he said, but okay.
He did say that.
Out of love, he's beating you out of love. He is in his mind. He's trying to correct something that's wrong with you. And
by beating, that's the only way to do it?
You didn't listen verbally, so I have to
couldn't get away.
Step. That's what he thinks, not me.
So you think the only way for you to communicate clearly is when you beat somebody up?
Okay. All right. I'm asking you.
No, because you're not gonna do that with no man. But with a woman, though, if she don't listen, you're gonna pop. But if a man listen, you gonna got it.
Because I don't love that man. I love you. I don't love that man.
So you're gonna punch me in my face?
Correct.
How did we get here?
Correct.
I can't.
It's not because it's the correct behavior.
I can't listen to this. This is sick.
Once again,
you're trying to say that a man can love a woman. A man can love a woman by beating her, and that way of correction. The best way to correct.
He never said that it was right to do it. He just said that's the man's mindset. That's the man's mindset for why he's doing it. Never said he was right for doing it.
That's a sick mindset to say if you didn't listen to me the first time, I'm gonna have to punch you in the face the second time for you get you to listen to me.
Bro.
And the third time he won't have to do it because you know what he did the first time.
Oh
It's like the woman saying something to the man, saying, "Oh, I asked you to do something so many times," and then she cheats on him, and it's like, "Oh well, yeah, I cheated on you, but I still love you."
That ain't love.
That's no.
That ain't love either. You love yourself.
Don't get it twisted. You could if I've been married 30 years. If I cheated on my wife, it's not because I didn't love her. It's because
I'm saying I still love you, but I cheated on you. So it's like,
Jesus Christ, where we living at? I just wanted to fuck that girl real quick, and I'm coming home.
I still love you.
What? It's demonic that you think in a relationship.
Can your wife do that?
No. It's not ladylike. It's not ladylike for a woman to go F a man behind a husband's back.
And it's masculine and manlike for a man to hit a woman just because she didn't listen to him.
That's disgusting. But isn't it more disgusting if she stays for a second course of that beating?
No, the first disgust is you striking that woman. Idiot.
Yes, I agree.
Why are you doing it and calling it love?
I got a daughter. I got a daughter. If my daughter comes home and say, "Daddy, my boyfriend beat me up," My instinct is say, I'm going to kill that motherfucker, right? The problem with that is if I kill him, my daughter say, why did you kill him? I loved him.
That's a fact. He is
There you go.
correct.
There you go.
He is 100%
what he's
correct.
talking about.
She'll go visit him in jail if he didn't die and they lock him up. She'll
wait,
go
what
visit him.
am I to understand? The argument here is that we're talking about if you're in a domestic violence situation, there's still love there.
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
But you got to get away from it. Regardless of that, you got to get away from them.
Two things can be true, but I
There
don't
you go.
I don't
She's
think
agreeing.
that gives it the license for it to be done.
No, of course.
So,
Listen. I want to level set here. Nobody is saying, zero people here is saying that you should go and get your ass beat or that it makes sense. Nobody is saying that it's right. Nobody is saying that it's right.
Okay, great.
He's helping you to understand the mindset, and he's having the conversation based off of why a woman is staying and what the man's mindset is as to why he's doing it in the first place.
Okay, I'm not struggling to understand that. So let's go a step further. So
No.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Let's
Are you mental?
Wait. Let's take a step back.
This is logical. Sometimes men hit you. It's okay.
No. Let's take a step back because
you need a correction.
Y'all having a very difficult time removing y'all emotions from this. The same way
that's a valid question.
The same way that you can say, how can you hit me if you love me, is the same way that people can sit here and be puzzled at the fact that you sitting there still with a nigga that beat your ass three times ago.
Yes.
How is it any different? We don't understand why you stick around with a nigga that beat your ass, and you don't understand why a nigga can say he love you and beat your ass. So how is it any different?
Okay, I will give you this.
It's a great question.
I will give you this.
They're not going to answer it, though, Anton.
Megan, tell us about your experience and why you had to stay for 5 years. What happened?
You have to.
No, sure, because for some reason something got to be wrong with Megan, right? So
there's nothing wrong with Megan.
You say you get your ass beat 4 or 5 times. Yes, something wrong with you.
Can we hear from Megan? No, let's hear from Megan.
My point is this: it doesn't matter what she's about to say. My point is this. Just because you don't understand it, don't make it any less valid.
Exactly.
That's
that is why you should have empathy and compassion for those who are in domestic violence.
Nobody is saying that you're making an argument. You're making an argument about nothing. Nobody.
No, but you just said just because you don't understand something doesn't make it
I'm talking about it on the reverse.
You don't understand why women stay in relationships where they are getting beat.
I'm saying it.
That doesn't make it.
Here's the problem.
That's part of the reason because women talk too much.
Here's the problem with what you're saying. This is the problem with what you're saying. You are arguing for somebody to listen and have empathy and compassion and understanding for the person that you agree that you agree shouldn't be in that situation. You're not also extending that same understanding or being open-minded enough to look at it from the other side of the person that's doing
it. Okay, I can see why he hit you.
No, you don't understand why.
You don't understand.
She can't get past that part, Anton.
The why matters just as much as what happened. The reason why people do a trial, even if the reason why they let families come up and express their grief when somebody is getting sentenced, even though they know that person is going to get sentenced anyway, is because the woman want to know why. They want closure. They want understanding. Even the Bible says in everything that you do, right or wrong, left or right, front to back, get understanding. But nobody is looking to understand it. How can you solve for a problem if you don't understand it? If I tell that woman, hey, what the fuck is you doing? Leave, get out of there, whatever. I'm not effective because I don't understand why she's sticking around in a situation that she's not supposed to be in.
Mm-hmm.
And so the problem with a lot of women is that they're not looking to understand why that guy is doing that in the first place. Because if you understood it, then y'all would be more effective in preventing women from getting in that situation in the first place.
That's why if I was counseling,
but you're not looking to understand it. You're only looking to demonize it. but the understanding
That's
is
what y'all are doing to victims.
No, because if I'm counseling,
I
the
felt
worst
what you're
thing,
literally
if I'm
doing to
counseling,
understanding.